All right, guys, we're back and we're doing some more match fixing. Joining the boys again, Marved is Mossbeck here. I don't know why he changed or played with a different name in this game, but his Steam profile leads to Marved. And, of course, he's playing on Faze now in Valorant. And Shanky is Shanks, and he is playing on Rise in Valorant. With the whole match fixing thing, it really is a tornado, or it really opened up a can of worms, I guess. I was lucky with the timing of the Ian Smith interview that I did. And I guess he was kind of ready to drop the ball on some news with the whole FBI investigation. And then that has caused a steady stream of news from Richard Lewis and other guys to start releasing basically stuff that they were hanging on to and waiting until go time to start talking about this match fixing. So expect more to come for sure. This round I thought was weird. Like, the bomb isn't even planted. And Shanks and Marved are just full sprint. Marved is not clearing any angles. And I'm going to replay that again, just so you can kind of see Marved come into sight here. Keep in mind, the bomb's not planted. Full sprint with the scout out, not really looking at any angles in particular. And yeah, he hits the guy with the scout on site, but who gives a shit, right? That's not really how you retake a site. It's another crazy play from Marved and Shanks. And yeah, it kind of works, but like, I guess, you know what? Pistol round, not the end of the world. Shanks comes out and pre-fires and actually one-taps this guy. And I don't even know if that was intentional. Like, he instant one-taps him. But then he just doesn't aim at anything. He just shoots at the blood on the ground. And I thought it was pretty clearly not aiming for anybody. I wanted to show this round from Recchi. It seemed like some guys on this team were not actively throwing. It looked like they were playing with the best intentions. You could see him walking calmly into sight and not scoping to give away his position, and he was clearing angles normally. And that's how you would retake that laneway, right? Marved with the misbuy, and it really is just a comedy of errors in this game. And that's kind of what it looks like. They're full blind. Shanks is full blind here, yet he still is holding W instead of maybe taking like a couple seconds to chill until the blind is over. But just full W and holds it. And anyways, honestly, there's some rounds in this game that are tough to watch. It's like this one right here. Marved is just going to leave his teammate out to dry here. Like, they know it's B. Marved is just refusing to rotate. So this Recchi guy kind of has to get some map control of him on his own. Marv eventually shows up. And he really hangs back here. Like, watch. This Recchi guy looks like he's trying to do a real retake. You know what I mean? And it kind of looks normal from his point of view. And then Marved comes into sight, gets shot in the back, doesn't turn, and just dies. I'm going to show the whole thing from Marv's point of view. And it just is super, super frustrating to watch. He sees the terrorist peek his teammate through the smoke, and he could have saved his teammate's life there. I'm not even mentioning how he hung so far back with a rifle, like not really in a great position to trade with his teammate. Yet he doesn't really shoot at the terrorist. Yeah, he gets one bullet on him, but he clearly was making no effort to kill his terrorist, in my opinion. Like, the aim is way off. And just the fact that he's not buddied up with his teammate. If he had an op and he was holding back as they kind of retake the site, that would make a little bit more sense. But to be that far back with a rifle, and then, the icing on the cake is him getting shot in the back from the angle that he just fucking saw a guy and totally ignoring it. It's just, yeah, like I said, this is just frustrating. This round, his whole team pushed mid, and he held back weirdly to not put any pressure from Banana. And it's another weird one. B side is fully stacked with his teammates. If you look at the radar here, yet Shanks and Marv peek out. And yeah, you could say that's actually a strategy. Maybe they're baiting for the T's to go into the stack that remains in B, but I think it was a little weird. And I don't think the peaks that they were putting into Banana were full effort either. Shanks here going to save his MP9. He also made no effort to rotate over. Like, if you were watching the minimap earlier, he really made no effort to rotate over. He gets one kill, but then he's just like, you were saving and now you're not saving, and You know, maybe you're going for a gun or whatever, but there's just a few rounds that really give this away, in my opinion. Another terrible peak from Marved there. There's a few rounds, that's all it really takes, in my opinion, to see that this is fucking not right. Like, this is wrong. And it's difficult to watch. This Shanks, nice smoke, bro. Like, what the fuck is going on? Honestly, like, you know, after the first video I did, I was sympathetic to these guys. They're young, dumb, and you know how it goes. Anyways. But some of these rounds and some of the shit that they do, like shooting his teammates as they rush up apartments here, it's a joke. This game is a joke, and I think it's actually worse than the first demo I did. And like I said, you really only need to mess up a few times in a game for it to really stand out as like a decent level Counter-Strike player. You can tell very, very quickly when players aren't trying, and just to me, it didn't. You know, it doesn't look like they're trying at all. All right, well, this is pretty much the last round of the game, and Marv, unaware, gets shot in the back, and I think this is the final round. So this is Marved playing some weird anti-flash with his crosshair, not really anywhere, kind of blocking his teammates as they come up banana, but. You know, you can call it anti-flash. He's got his fucking knife out, though. It's not the typical way to play anti-flash, that's for sure. And like I said, it's just strange, and it looks like the tier 2 Counter-Strike scene is in for some rough days, to say the least. It really sounds like a reckoning is coming, and now that the FBI is involved, man, who knows what's going to happen with these guys. They're all Canadian. Here, I'll show you Marv's profile here. I'll just click on it. So it links back to Marv's Steam profile, just so you know. I'm not bullshitting. This Mossback guy is Marv. And he runs in here into a couple nades and dies instantly. And like I said, this whole thing looks like a fucking shit show. I'll show Shanks' point of view in the last round too, just to kind of finish off the game. But yeah, man. I was not a big follower of Tier 2 NA Counter-Strike. I'm going to be, though. I'm definitely going to be paying more attention to these demos, and it's really disappointing to see. And my big, you know, honestly, these guys get exactly what they deserve. You know, it sounds like there was a substantial amount of money involved in this, and although I am worried that of another kind of Brax situation where a really young guy, maybe 17 years old, gets caught up with the wrong crowd and has his life ruined, basically. You know, I don't know, man. It's just weird to talk about such serious consequences when we're talking about Counter-Strike, right? Like, these guys could be facing jail time. They could be facing fines like that they cannot deal with, you know. The guys in Australia were, like, one guy was facing 10 years in jail. And it's weird to think about consequences like that for Counter-Strike. And yeah, man, I don't know where it's going, but it sounds like it's going to be a shitstorm, and I'm going to watch some more demos of these. So if you guys want to stick around and see some more, let me know. Hit me up in the comments, actually, if you want. If there's a particular team or player that you want me to check out. I know this is going on a lot in the EU as well. So if there's games on that side of the pond that you want me to look at, let me know in the comments. I'll take a look. All right, guys, take it easy. See ya.